Interest rates have been dropping down. What does that mean for the Los Angeles real estate market? Stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, take a moment to click that subscribe button and a bell for update. I'll be right back. Hey everyone, it's me, Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles realtor. If you've been paying attention at all since the beginning of November, then you know interest rates have been steadily decreasing every week. This is such exciting news. We are literally entering our slowing season here in Los Angeles. Typically because of the entertainment industry, things get really slow as we approach Thanksgiving. People are on vacations, shooting stops, and people are able to kind of take a breather, and then they go out of town to celebrate the holidays. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens because there are so many buyers that were on pause due to the writer's strike, so many buyers that were on pause due to interest rates, and now that we're seeing them drop as low as under 7%, this is really going to be impactful. But as you know, I like to give a monthly market update to go over the month prior so that we can really have data to look into to see and understand what's happening in our real estate market here in Los Angeles. There's so much happening across the country, and what's happening in the news isn't necessarily what's happening here. Likewise, there's different pockets of Los Angeles that actually might be experiencing decline while others are experiencing growth. I like to go over a couple parts of the San Fernando Valley as well as the LA Basin. So let's jump right in. Everyone who owns a home and is thinking about selling, maybe you're not sure if right now is the correct time. I actually have a program that I use to send a monthly wealth update to all of my past clients, and it's something that you can receive for free at absolutely no obligation. Simply click on the wealth update link below. That way you can track how much wealth you're building in your home every month and really start to process, do we have enough to step up to the next home? Is maybe now time to buy? Should we pull some money out, put it in another investment, whether that's a home, a life insurance policy, or something else that's going to help us achieve our goals to financial freedom? Just click on that link below. Again, the wealth update. So for all my analytical folks, this is going to be great. For the rest of you, I'm sorry. I think I'm going to try to work on making these videos a little more exciting for you. But this is data, which isn't always the super, most exciting. So in the month of October, for the entire LA County, there was 41,481 homes on the market. Now, the month prior, there was 40,713 homes on the market. So you can see that's an increase of inventory, but not a large increase in inventory, still an increase of inventory nonetheless. But let's talk about what was happening in several different areas. In Toluca Lake, there were 18 homes on the market. In Studio City, there were 112 homes on the market. Sherman Oaks had 160. Encino, 176. Santa Monica had 106. Brentwood, 91, followed by Beverly Hills with 108. So you can see those numbers have shifted up just a little bit. These are not dramatic changes from the month prior. Now, what is the average days it takes to sell in each of these areas? And that means the average days it takes from the time a home comes on market live and goes into escrow. Means an accepted offer and then escrow is opened. So in Toluca Lake, that number increased. It took 43 days. Now, if you go back and watch the video for the month prior, that was a shorter month, which I really believe had a lot to do with people trying to get settled and into new homes before the school season. Studio City was 27, followed by Sherman Oaks at 23. Encino was 30. Santa Monica, 31. Then Brentwood, it actually increased to 58. That's almost 2 months. Beverly Hills up to 74 days. So Beverly Hills, again, which is traditionally taken the most time because we are talking higher priced homes in that market, is definitely experiencing a slowing. Now let's talk about what that demand is. Now, demand is really identified by the number of homes that are in contract in escrow at the time of the period we're covering, which was the month of October. So Toluca Lake had 9 homes in contract. Studio City had 25, Sherman Oaks 42, Encino was followed with that with 25. Then as we go over the hill into Santa Monica, it was 19, Brentwood was 14, and Beverly Hills was 15. So the demand in some of those areas you see was kind of a little bit weaned. But notice if you've gone back and watched some of these other videos, when we start shifting through the valley, going to Studio City, Sherman Oaks, Encino, there's more inventory and things are selling and more things are moving. Now, so getting to another point, which really helps us to understand what's happening here in Los Angeles, we're going to talk collective inventory, right? The number of homes this time this year compared to that same time last year. So in the total of Los Angeles for the October of 2022, I know I keep having to think about this because we're in November right now, but October of 2022, there was 48,972 homes on the market. So almost 49,000 homes. But this October in 2023, it was 44,481 homes on the market. That's down about 15% in inventory. In Toluca Lake in 2022, it was 27, followed by this October, which was 18. So that's down about 33%, which actually is the biggest percentage drop. In Studio City in October of 2022, you had 110 homes on the market. Now in Studio City for 2023, 112. So it's actually up about 2%. In the month of October in 2022 for Sherman Oaks, there was 169 homes on the market. In the month of October of this year, there was 160 homes on the market. So that's down just a little bit of about 5%. Encino in October of 2022, it was 177 homes. Encino of October of 2023, it was 176. So that's tiny bit down, not even a full percent. Santa Monica, October 2022, that was 105 homes. Santa Monica this October, 106. So that was a slight tick up, barely a percent. Brentwood in October of 2022 was 89 homes on the market, but Brentwood, October of 2023, was 92 homes on the market. So that was up 2%, followed by Beverly Hills in 2022. October, that was 109, but this October it was 108, so that was down again, barely a percent. Now, these things kind of share a little bit. You see that for the most part, things are down, but then there's a couple of pockets where it's up, so it's not like the market is crashing. Please do not think that that's not happening at all. Let's talk price reductions, because price reductions are always a great indicator as to where we're at and where we're headed. So in the month of October for 2023, for Toluca Lake, there were 2 price reductions. For Studio City, there was 19 price reductions. For Sherman Oaks, 25. For Encino, there was 26. Santa Monica was 13. Brent was 17. And Beverly Hills, 13. So if you go back and watch my previous videos and you really kind of are a numbers person and you jot down these numbers, you can see where things are at. The sky is not falling. Things are, kind of going steady as can be, if you will. Of course, we've definitely experienced a slowing here in Los Angeles. I've been saying this pretty much all year. Things have definitely impacted us. But if interest rates are really starting to move in the downward direction, I do believe, like so many others, we are going to see people step off the sidelines, jump back into the market, and competition will get a little tight again. So if you are thinking about selling, it's a good time to really have a conversation. If you're thinking about buying, oh my gosh, it's definitely a time for action. And I think most importantly, you have to get your ducks in a row. Make sure you've gotten your pre-approval if you're getting financing. Select the agent you're going to work with. Don't be one of these people that goes to like 20 open houses and tells every agent, oh, I'll write with you, and then has a bunch of agents sending you stuff. Really sit down. If you had a good conversation with someone and you feel like I really liked this person, have them sit down and do a consultation with you. Go through the process from A to Z, not C, A to Z, and really make sure that you feel comfortable, you feel prepared, and that they're going to protect you and look out for your best interests. Okay, so that's my best piece of advice. Of course, if you want to get on my calendar, I do have a link below and we can schedule something. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back with more, and forgive me if my voice sounds still a little funny. I'm almost done with this cold. See you guys next time. Have a great day.